And we're live here this morning. Last day before going back to camp. Got a lot done. And I wanted to show the last sand that we brought back from Georgia. What our next trip's going to be. So we're going to leave y'all with them while they run the Gold Well sluice. Sterling. And Shirlene, we had him try on a pair of 42s the other day, and they're just a little bit too small. So I think we can get him in a pair of 44s. But he's working hard to become slim and trim. I'm going to leave y'all here. Got a couple things I've got to do in the house. Oh, yeah, he's done a fantastic job, and he's been a big help around the house. Hi, Nebraska Patriot. Good to see you.
How's everybody doing? Oh,
there you go. And no, that's not Dustin's bathtub in the middle of the front yard.
Do what?
I said, no, that's not your bathtub in the middle of the front yard.
Hey.
Watch Tower 1776. Long time no see. Glad to see you. Yeah, we're got an appointment set up for Bud to vet on this first to get his mental test. What we need to do for that. And we've been in contact with a lady in Nevada who has a very interesting piece of property for sale that we'll be making a trip to Nevada soon to look at a couple of pieces of property out there. And we also have a few things to do at camp. We got things done before we can get the second electric pole put in for the second panel. We're going to go down to camp this evening. Taking care of them. And we have two power panels that have both 30 and 50 amp service. here kind of early today because Q wanted to share his hot looking out the last the material that we brought back from Georgia on our recent trip. We brought back tons of old bearing dirt, and we've very nice process from it. But before we start with more projects, we want to get a couple finished up, this being one of them. And this is how you run a recirculating pond with a well sluice.
Get you guys every different angle.
We want to say hi to all of our lurkers. Glad you're joining us too. Good evening, wherever you might be. Thanks for joining us. Now, Lisa? Well, Valerie, we're processing gold-bearing dirt that we brought home from Georgia. We've set up a recirculating pond, and we're running the dirt through or across a sluice box known as a Goldwell sluice. It was invented by a friend of ours, Bernie Makowski, rest in peace, and has been taken over by another friend of ours named Joe Bursey, who bought the licensing and the patents off of Bernie and is still producing the Goldwell sluice. And when they get finished running, I think they've got about 10 or 15 more buckets of dirt. When they finish running those buckets, they're going to clean out the sluice box and pan down what's left and see how much gold we got. Yeah, we want to do a couple other places. As I was just saying, we're going to Nevada. I'm not sure when, but there's sometime in September. There's a couple of gold claims out there we're going to go look at. One's near Winnemucca, and the other one's about, 100 miles north of Las Vegas. Plus, we want to take a trip up to New England before it snows. Yeah, I like the waterfall. Yeah, we can make that as strong or as heavy or as slow as the pump allows. We're using a pretty big pump, so it's Q's having Dustin do a little testing. We're going to test it for the sluice box into the water. Let's see if I can get this to come up. I'll show you a little bit of what we got. Here's a little bit of what we've got. There's that was now that I got my phone from the let's see.
Micah, Georgia.
All right. Oh, I can't hear it because I have it muted. Okay. I'm wondering why I'm not hearing anything. Now I know. Great, really. These pieces. I think they're getting ready to do a clean out here to see what we've got out of the last batch of buckets that we did. Yeah, the nuggets that we found would be, if you were going to sell them, would be sold separately because they're more of a specimen type piece and would bring a little bit more money because you could take the whole chunk of gold and make a setting for a ring or a pendant or something like that. But this is gold from Georgia, and it's 23%. It's 23 karat gold. That's why jewelers like it, because there's they can break it down to other alloys and get a little more out of it because it's so pure. Really 24 karat gold because it's so soft that it won't hold its shape. So, but you can always go to the West Coast and they'll give you more money for it because it is 23 gold. And you can stretch it a lot further than the gold you get from out west because it has a lot of quartz and it's most of it's only anywhere between 19 and 22.
Yeah. No, dead center. You have to be hard.
Yeah, another difference between the East and the West Coast. On the East Coast, you get a lot more wet than when you do gold on the West Coast. Because a lot of times you're working in the desert.
We're not back right there. What's in there?
Need to get these two a pair of muck boots if they're going to be put in the water like this. Though Q has been getting his step aerobics in the last couple of days.
Talking about us, Miss Q?
I certainly am. That old boy doesn't have his sand tarp on. He's certainly making a mess.
Wow, good to see you, Hightower. Good to see you.
finger type or B. This is how real gold miners do it, not just how them guys up there at Gold Rush and MC Gold and all that. They play with the big toys. This is how the average everyday gold is working his claim.
These are candy.
Move the white thing, Dustin. There you go. Yeah, this is one of the ways that Dustin lost a toddler in weight.
No, they aren't that heavy. The wheelbarrow. No, they were saying those get heavy after a while. I'm like, no, the wheelbarrow does.
Yes, Shirley. We always keep a bag of something or other, cashews or something around to munch on. That's right, two finger typer B. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Yeah, Q especially likes pistachios.
It's easier on the back.
Yes, C4, I heard that.
And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take the order in the back. So you got to take out of the back. I mean, the work intensity for gold mining is a lot, but it is easy. I think, in my opinion, it's easy.
Says the man who's 31 years old.
True. True. How about this one? Instead of easy, it's fun.
Yeah.
You get to be a child playing in the sand.
And in the
You get to
water.
be a kid playing in the sand.
Yeah, Hightower, those homesteads, they take a lot of work.
Yes, they do.
And it's something you have to pay attention to or you really get behind.
Gotta hold still so I can see the ripple. No shake. So what is this process? What does the ripples do? Sluicing. Sluicing. You don't have ripples, you have vortex. Ripples in another.
Yeah, it's a vortex sluice. It's not a riffle sluice. We're looking for real money. Show that real money. Yeah, as the work gets finished up with the electric and leveling out the spots and stuff at Camp Freedom, it's taking a little more time for us and do some of the things that we haven't done in the last 8 years. And 5 years we took care of our elders, but yeah, Charlene, my brother's family went to to visit the new grandbaby, and he was bitching about how hot it was going to be before he left his house. Yeah, we had storms go through this morning, knocked the power out enough that you had to reset all the clock. We must not have had too much wind with it, so we must have lost a transformer somewhere. Well, normally if we were using our smaller trash pump, it wouldn't run that fast, Chris. The pump they're running right there is the big Honda that goes with the 3-inch lane bridge that we bought while we were in. It's a high bank land dredge combination we bought down at Chris. But according to the vortex sluice, you can set this on an angle of 10 to 25 degrees and you won't lose any gold. And we've got it set about 11 degrees, and we've been checking the tub and doing catch pans to make sure we're not missing anything, and it's caught the sluice has caught 100% of everything. So when Bernie said you could run it about any speed with about any amount of water, he knew what he was talking about. And he and an engineer friend of his came up with the concept of the vortex sluice and put it together and patented it. And when his health got bad, he sold the licensing rights to it to a fella up in Lynn, Massachusetts named Joe Bursey. And we have a link for this on the Oro Expedition site that you can go up and check it out and see the vortex sluice at work.
Gotta get a dead center.
Getting ready to do another clean out. He runs about 10 buckets and then does a clean out.
Oh, yeah. Got milk, Taco. Got Micah. Micah.
you good though.
Really loving them. I saw them third.
There you get a good shot of the vortexes.
He bring that here.
This is the last of the dirt that we brought back from Georgia. But, we got 4 buckets of dirt, loaded buckets from the Christen mine, and brought it home to process it. We had brought our new dump trailer. We had to get it out of the dump trailer. It needed process, but also because we need to haul some scrap. So it's we needed to get the dump trailer cleaned out.
I was a little bit cold.
Yeah, Tammy had some of that dream mat down there at the store, and we had looked at it, and I'm still looking at it. I'm kind of curious about it. I see it. It kind of uses vortex technology, but not to the extent that the gold well does. Yeah, I was thinking about getting some of that for the sluice box. As much as I love using that miner's moss that we've always used, it never hurts to try out a little bit of new technology. But yeah, we were looking at that dream mat. That's jet dry. The water gets a certain what they call turbidity to it, and the gold will float. So to keep gold from floating, you put a little shot of jet dry in the water, and it breaks up the tension in the water. If you don't have any jet dry, use a drop of dishwashing soap. Anything to help break up the tension in the water so your gold doesn't float. Yeah, Hightower, we put a big old tarp, spread a big old tarp down, and wrapped it up in the tarp so that it wouldn't leak out on the way home.
What's that?
And if you ever make it to Dahlonega, Georgia, in the Christen mining store, tell Tammy that
You mean you can't count? I just went off you. He said 12. I agree.
You agree?
I agree because you counted. Oh no, you did count 12. The one you were doing.
yeah, we got to get some better buckets. Lowe's buckets, just they crack.
Yeah, no, this is the last of the Lowe's buckets. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, we have some Lowe's buckets for sale cheap, $1 a piece.
Well, I might have gold in it. What was that, bud?
You can bring them in here.
What was that?
Okay, Lisa, be careful. Remember to hydrate. Take breaks. You can bring your camera in.
Well, you're good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I was.
You're in 17 Camp Freedom, real money. That's our RM. Real money. Not anything wrong with any other RMs. We got ours. It's our money. Huh? Did you say something?
Yep.
So they're nodding their head like they can
Yep.
hear.
Well, no, they can see me.
That don't count.
Well, I'm going to let you two take it over for a while. I'm going to go take care of a couple things.
Okay.
Um,
Dustin's PR. Sit down there and explain what you learned or something. Tell everybody whether or not you're ready to go west, where the real work is.
And I'll put that camera on you for a second.
Nah. I'm why I did that.
Why not?
It's hot. Need a haircut.
yeah, that's
All of them, not just one.
that's something we have to do before we leave today.
That's one of them sayings, kind of like Parkway and Driveway. Haircut. Get a haircut. Now I need all of them cut. Not a hair.
You mean like
I'll
that's
sit down and
You don't drive on you drive on the Parkway and you park on the driveway. Go figure.
I'll get them off this one. I'll go on your laptop.
Yeah, until we get ready to run them other 11 buckets.
yeah.
I wanted to have a dozen to run, but he made me do the extra.
Oh,
I
he
made him do the extra. I made him do the extra.
Then I can turn your camera on so we see you.
yeah. Let's see.
I'm spinning around here.
Well, they have to see somebody, and I'm gonna go walk about.
Oh, there I am back there.
Yeah, there you are over there.
You see me now. There
Yeah,
And the camera's not broken?
and Dustin can
Dustin
turn.
should be on the other one.
Yeah, Dustin can turn his
Talking
camera
about
on,
broken
and
cameras. He's the one that turned his off.
All right. I am not. I can't sit on that.
What'd you turn it off for?
Because I was.
Afraid
You
you're gonna break it.
You told me to sit
Afraid
there.
you're gonna break it.
You
That's
told me to sit there and
Afraid
explain.
you're
I
gonna
want.
break
You didn't get my word.
it. Cam man. He's a cam man. We got 2 dogs in the cam man. Look.
yeah,
Except, wait a minute, we gotta go R-rated. Bubba's.
yeah, he's on his back. But yeah, he keeps commandeering Dustin's beanbag.
Rock, you awake? Are you dead? What's the matter? Oh no, he ain't dead. There he is. He's stuck. It's got him again.
Yeah.
He's stuck.
No, because
Your feet's higher than your head. You're stuck.
he's just gonna flop back down. So
That was always my way I figured. If your feet's higher than your head, you're stuck on it. So,
So I'm going to keep the mic off. So you guys can hear me still, right?
yeah,
huh?
Not you guys. The audience. Huh?
What?
I'm outnumbered. Help!
Freedom!
Yeah, you're going to camp after a while too.
Yeah,
Woo!
really be
Be real
outnumbered.
It's true. We're going back to camp today. As soon as we get our gold sand done. Well, almost 1. Yeah, we'll be good. Be out here by about 3,
Yeah,
3:30. I gotta try some more of this 4.5 Turks. I ain't never had as such.
yeah. I gotta go take the trash, and so that's not laying around the house while we're gone.
Yeah, bug place might need some Febreze in the bug.
Oh, that's not. That's all clothes and
Oh,
stuff.
it's closed.
That's stuff from my brother.
Oh, trash outside.
Yeah.
That's better.
No, I do not keep bags of trash in my car.
All right, he gets set his camera where they can't see what he's doing.
Yeah.
You turn around there. That's not your best side. That one. Yeah. That was not much better, but
Yeah, that's better.
Careful, you'll have Charlene up here paying a visit to keep that up.
what? Beating up on Dustin.
Yeah.
She can come on up. We'll wrestle. That's down 3 falls.
She'll send Slim to do her dirty work.
Thank you.
We get done gold mine. We're going to set up a wrestling ring.
Well, yeah, you got the yard all wet, so muddy. And
Well, yeah, it'd be mud wrestling.
I should give them a walk around.
Get it. You got to have to post a bullet and hell, maybe even make up a website.
No, we're not doing another website.
Rural Expeditions Mud Wrestling Extraordinaire. Come bring your whatever you want to wear. And it's right by the road, so you got to wear something.
Since it's one, I thought it was PG.
Yeah.
All we got to do is get Blue over here and spin his tires 2 or 3 times. It'll be the perfect mud pit. Probably sling mud clear up to Roy's house.
Yeah.
We really dumped. We figured it out. That's the last one we dumped was 1,200 gallons on the yard, so it ought to be well watered.
Yeah.
And if we'd had all that in the swimming pool, it'd be full.
Now it'd be full of sand.
Huh?
Well, you've got like 4 inches down there in the swimming pool just from the rain.
So I figured it out. We got that pool. We ain't really going to use it for what I intended, which was to make sure Cody got to swim some. Okay? But here's where we can do the new landowners a favor. We can use it to run the sand like we're doing. And when the bottom of the pool gets filled up with sand, we drain the water off of it, cut the pool off, take it away, and they got the perfect level spot for their pool. They don't have to get the sand. It's already there, and it even has a rubber liner underneath it.
Well, then you can't build a deck, though, because the deck would be over the pool.
Don't tell me I can't build a deck. Don't use the word can't and deck in the same sentence. That's like saying can't and roof. I can because I got a Brutus.
What was it, 4 barrel loads? And I wasn't even.
Yes, I used him as a noun.
Yeah. Hi, Christy.
Yeah, get a couple of these done and get a couple hits on the bowl, and then we'll get back to
It's the cute diet, the Oro diet.
Yeah.
Q, Oro Q.
Yeah.
Let me solve that for you. I was Oro before I was cute.
The
Oh man,
Oro Q cast diet.
Oh, and y'all need to tune in. Probably gonna be live later this evening in camp where we're gonna cover some cute stuff. All kinds of new stuff brewing. So
I kind of hit the wrong button.
Oh, I'll put you back in. There you go.
Hit the wrong button.
he's doing my trick.
Yeah.
Well, you go do your thing. We'll do this thing. We're gonna move him back outside here in a few minutes.
Okay. And just when you guys go back outside, set it up to solo layout, and it'll go back to
I
that.
don't know how to do that.
Well, the techie's here.
Yeah, that's why I was telling you and not him.
Yeah, I know how to do that. It might take me 3 tries, but I know how to do it.
Still can't see me.
And sure do hope everybody's enjoying what we're up to, because it's I've already been asked what happened to camp, and the answer to that's simple. We've answered that a bunch of times. Nothing happened to camp. The one we were working on is pretty well finished almost, and the new one is in a different location. It's just that simple.
Yeah, we're not sure which location yet. I was looking at some down south, and we've been looking at some out west,
He's even looking on in Maine.
like Montana,
Snows too
Colorado.
much.
Oh, man, you got to see the kid in me.
We do Maine in the summer. Then the guy have lots of bug repellent.
I tell you, you guys are going to see the kid in me if Colorado. That's my.
Okay, never mind.
Huh?
You mean more so than we
More
already
so than
have?
you already are. Yeah, that's the kind of way to put it. Yeah, you set it up again. Bucky love him.
Yeah.
Set it up so he can step in.
Yeah. Just open that door and just walk right in.
Yeah.
All right. Off to the races.
Say you're the only one's got something to do.
Yeah.
Everything we're doing is optional. Oh. Guess I can get over here in the big chair so she can turn her computer back around where I can see the chat room. Oh no. She don't let me sit in this chair very much. It's control central control, whatever you call it. Yeah, there we go. Matter of fact, I think this is the first time we've been on live stream, maybe the second time that I've been over here. But now I can see the chat. Great to see y'all. Christy B and Valerie, and she got her mouse over here where I can't get to it. Charlene and Slim. Everybody, C4. Great to see y'all. Let's see, Lisa's in. High Tire.
I bet you Ron's lurking.
High Tire, bringing home in the dump trailer. That's right. I brought home many, many buckets back in the past. I first learned the Crescent Gold Mine back in 2013. Is when I made my first trip down there. I was going down looking for the LDMA camp, which is only about 10 miles away from Dahlonega, over in the town of Cleveland, Georgia. That's Cleveland, Georgia. I think Cleveland, Ohio. Now, Christy, we've been trying to get on at night, but it seems like night, right about the time we usually get on live, we're usually when we're taking a break because we're out from the day. We've got a lot going on right now. Got to get back down to camp and get some things finished up, and got a lot of work here to do. And it's only going to be a very short period of time. And 1776 Camp Freedom / Oil Expeditions is going on the road. We don't even know where yet, but we're going on the road. Someplace where there's gold to get.
And if people were paying attention, I said that from the beginning.
It's just great seeing y'all in here. Everybody saying hi. It's really cool. Did y'all hear the newest thing on the Maui fires? Seems that the Maui fires and the Paradise, California fires have a lot in common. I'll just leave it at that for now because we'll talk about it later. Nah, I didn't. Nobody ever taught me what lazy was, Christy. You're right. That was in my upbringing.
If you're talking about Freedom Express,
no, we haven't watched any live streams lately. The SC4, they used the direct energy deal, same as they did for Paradise. There was things happened in that fire that don't happen with a regular fire or forest fire. I'm gonna just leave it at that for now, though. We'll get into the whole thing later because I wanted to cover what the direct energy weapon and all that, I think's what they call it. Basically, fancy way of saying laser beam. All you gotta do is go back on YouTube and look up Paradise, California, and some of the videos involved where you see the bridge that's cut in half with a laser, The guardrails on a bridge, they're cut like somebody cut them with a butter knife. Stuff like that. Cars, where half of the car is there and the other half is melted into a pool of aluminum. Green grass right beside where everything is ash. If you have a wildfire, you don't have any green grass left. Sorry. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about gold today, my favorite subject. It is my favorite subject besides Miss Q. Well, Christy, yeah, he's I wouldn't be without him at this point. He's a big help. Part of the family. Yeah, that sounds better than the other way around. No, don't even start it. You had it right the first time. Two-finger type or B, we don't know for sure. On the sand from down in Georgia, we're still gathering it up. Once we get it all together, we'll have a count. But it's a good bit. I'm guessing we're somewhere about a half ounce or a little more right now because of the chunky stuff we got so far. You start getting those pickers and baby nuggets, it don't take long to add up. Yep, that's it, Christy. And you know why? Well, I'll go ahead and let a little cat out of the bag. Because they're going to build the first AI-controlled island. The first AI-controlled communities, towns, cities, the whole thing. They're going to do it all right there on the island. And they had to get rid of a bunch of stuff before they could start. Just ask Oprah Winfrey. She can fill you in. Oprah Winfrey, let's see, who was that? Zuckerberg on his fancy thing on the water. Showed him over there. All the different people that's invested, bought thousands of acres of land. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Valerie. They're in on it too. Yeah, Oprah just got, I think it was another 1,800 acres that she bought. And then saying that she's not going to donate any money till the smoke clears, whatever that means. She didn't say what kind of smoke. And yeah, it's just one of them things. They just keep pouring on the stuff, keep pouring on and trying to change everything so that it all fits into one little package for the whole world. And it ain't ever going to happen for this country as long as we have a Second Amendment. And they know it. We have to protect the Second Amendment as if our life depends on it, because it does. There's your next T-shirt.
People ask, well, don't we need the First Amendment too? By protecting our Second Amendment?
You don't have the second, the first doesn't stick around very long. You got to have the second to keep the first. There's another T-shirt. I'm full of them today. Yeah, he's got a long list every time I say there's another T-shirt. And we'll soon be having all that kind of merch pretty soon. We're working on T-shirts, hats, vinyls, all kinds of cool stuff. We got, I don't know, a lot of stuff. Anybody that collects stuff, if you collect something like coins or something simple, say marbles or Hot Wheels or anything like that, anything that you collect, you might want to let us know about it, because we're going to be doing some stuff as far as collector's items. And Hot Tower wants to know why your mic ain't on.
If I put my mic on, an anomaly will happen.
Well, you got to speak up louder over here.
If I put my mic on, an anomaly will happen.
Wow. You sure that was Dustin said that?
I can yell.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't like it.
Valerie, go ahead, do a little research on it. You'll see why. She's part of that New World Order stuff. She's right there with old Bill Gates and Mr. Schwab and Mr. Soros. She's one of the elites. Anybody with a B in front of their name is in billionaire. You can pretty much count on the fact that they're influencing the one world order thing somehow, some way, because they're the ones that are afraid that we're using up all their resources. That's why they want to eliminate most of the population. Bill Gates, that's his thing. Depopulation by starving us out. Get rid of the food supply. Yep. We can talk about all kinds of cool stuff like that, but I'm all excited about gold right now. Yeah, Trump's a billionaire, but he ain't on the list for what I'm talking about. Mr. Pip. Yeah, I saw that, Christy. Kind of crazy. Schmuggle. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. Biden's the one doing that other word. We'll just leave it at that. I don't think that's enough to get thrown out. Yeah, we're going to high tire. On the way here in a minute or two. I just got to go away from this, and this is the whole control thing. Dustin's going to have to keep track of it. Yep. Yeah, Bill's been up to his stuff for a while. Actually, all of them have.
Jared.
Hey, Jared. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well, brother. Give Bree a big hug and a kiss for us. Won't be long. We're going to have to figure out where someplace around Binghamton is again. I'm going to have to get up out of there. Trying to time it so we get the buckets done about the same time she's done in the shower. We're going to get back on here in a few minutes. We have audience demands here. High Tire wants to see that gold. That's me too, High Tire. I love seeing the gold.
Oh, come on. It worked for me. Just what it comes. Thank you. Hightower said, make sure you smoke a lot of left-handed cigarettes first.
Oh no, we got just right now. Don't need a lot.
Yep, I gotta go and put myself back in the solo layout real quick. Hi, everybody. Let's try this. I think is there we go. I'm going to mute this as well. Go right to the other one. And we're back. You coming, bud? Miss you too, Jared. He's tub penning.
Stop.
I drink one soda a day now, Christy, in comparison to what I was. A lot more water. Hey, I look like Blue towing a skid steer.
Expect gold in there. Means that caught everything. You keep having done, get it figured out.
Okay. We're not talking about Obama on this channel. This is about gold and freedom. No, she didn't. She stated a fact. So let's end it there. Oh, come on. Yes, thank you, Mr. Pip. All right, hold on. Let me show you what this is, because you obviously just jumped in, Mr. Pip. This is a gold well. A gold well does not need a green carpet. Gold well doesn't have the original or an original. It's not original. It has vortex instead of troughs. It catches.
Well,
It's called a gold well. It catches all the gold.
you use force water going around multiple vortexes to hold the gold down inside the hole.
So no, it does not need a green mat.
Doesn't need any bag.
Here, I'll even show you up close and personal what it does. You'll see. The vortex's name is what it's actually doing. A vortex.
If we had clear water, they could see that anything that's in the hose and the bars right now is heavy. A lot of garnet.
So please, if you're gonna come into this chat room, ask before you assume. He's not skipping any step. He's been gold mining for a little bit now. I think he knows what he's doing. It's the green mat that he's talking about. That actually, yep, that goes right here. It's a high banker sluice box. There we go. And how it goes on, very simple. With a little hanging. That is the green mat that Mr. Pitt is talking about. But again, in this gold well, you don't need the green mat. You don't need an indicator mat, and you do not need a moss mat. And Jared, yes, prayers. Well, that's why I'm explaining. I'm not going after him. I'm just saying, don't assume, ask. Thank you, Miner's Moss. This right here is mica. And as Q was saying, Cherokees used to make big enough mica to make a mirror. Take care, Christy. Good to see you. Hi, Freedom Angel.
Hey, buddy. That's one my ass dog, did it? Stuck in the rope. Stuck, so it's not going. See if it fell out.
Yeah, that siphon's still working.
One little piece gone. That's how the hell's holding.
Ah, hi, Miss Q. On Mad Republic.
Yeah, just got back.
That's a good place for the siphon hose.
With recirculate, working with recirculation, it's whatever works.
Was it the mica? Ah, Georgia mica. But Miss Q,
Stuck to that. Stuck to sand. Got a little pipe on there. Fuck it up.
like we did before.
So we're gonna move this sand out of the way. Very single.
You know, I bought those for the lawnmower.
Huh?
I bought those for the lawnmower.
They're handy. Multi-use. Oh, the chains?
Yeah.
No. 6. 6 more. 6 más. Haces.
That's right, Charlene. We are blessed to have each other. Well, that just makes my day, Jared. We do want to that way before the end of the year, but we got a couple other things we got to take care of before we can make a plan. One thing always depends on the other, so I'm not sure yet, but as soon as we have a plan in place, we'll let you know.
And there's not one day that goes by that we don't talk about Jared and family or even think about them. We always think about you.
Well, congratulations, Charlene. Also, I'd probably give Charlene a medal. That's one of the new skills we've taught. Who knows? Yeah, gold pan, there's a tub under there. It's been through about 25 buckets this morning, maybe 30. Yeah, Mary, it's not bad in the summertime. In the fall, they can get a little chilly. Yeah, cleaning out all this dirt. We're looking for that real money instead of FRNs and fake money. No, just we just got a little newsletter from one of the groups that we belong to. And I always like the way Dave Mack writes. He's Dave McCracken from the New 49ers. We have a lifetime membership in them and Lost Dutchman Mining Association. And every year we have to pay annual dues. And the dues, of course, go to, help maintain the club and our mining claims and all the government bureaucracy that you have to deal with when you're filing paperwork for mining claims. And he puts a little note in here about that the annual dues bills are being sent out. And he said he talks about September through the end of the year is when they shoulder the load of substantial property tax and filing fees with Siskiyou County in Northern California and the Bureau of Land Management. These are legal requirements which allow us to continue making a very substantial number of federal mining claims available to our members. In real terms, the true value of the gold along these extensive properties may be worth more than the net assets of any financial institution on the planet. You just have to dig it out of the dirt. Especially these days when the government is printing trillions upon trillions of dollars out of thin air, which is fueling inflation. The reason that prices are going up is not because goods and services are worth more than before. They're going up because the dollar is not worth as much as before. This happens because too many dollars have been printed and circulated. I remind you every year that we should be calling our properties the Klamath First National Bank. Ours is the only bank in the world where you can go out, make a withdrawal anytime you wish. There's no interest or bank fees to pay, and you never have to pay the gold back. This is as close as it comes to an opportunity to maintain some degree of personal freedom during these ever more difficult and troubling times. As far as I know, we are the only organization in the world that makes a very large bank of pure wealth freely available to our members. Having said that, the governments of California, Oregon, Washington, and others have imposed unreasonable regulations upon our industry. Basically, we have lost the use of our mechanical mining components within 100 yards of an active waterway, but all of our traditional mining methods are still allowed. As long as you guys continue to stand with us, we will continue to fight for our basic freedoms. There remains hope that America will wake up and realize we need to produce value and wealth in excess of what we consume. We all know that these are very troubled times for America. The whole world hangs in the balance. If conservatives win back control in the upcoming elections, it would not be unreasonable to hope that we can win our country back. Then we might be able to win our industry back. There remains some reason for hope. And he goes on to say, I am willing to invest my personal resources to keep our program going as long as you guys, our members, are also willing to hang in there until we overcome what is destroying America, or it becomes clear that there is no longer any hope. My assessment of your support will be in what percentage of full memberships are willing to invest their annual fees to keep our dream alive. The freedom for Americans to go out on the federal lands and invest our personal energy and resourcefulness in exchange for all the gold you can find. And Dave McCracken makes a very good point, especially if you go back and read the parts that says that the government is to own no land. So, and I think they own the majority of the 11 western states. Yes, Mr. Pip, there's always a slant, but if you think about it, it's the only real money, because the Constitution says the only real money is gold and silver coin. So Mr. McCracken has a point that, and if you have gold, and if you're a gold miner, you know this, or most of them do. If you go gold mining and you collect gold, that gold is non-taxable asset until such a time as you sell it. And of course, if it's sold by recordable means, it becomes taxable income. But if you happen to deal in cash money or barter, records get lost all the time. Yeah, well, we've all gotten pretty lazy since World War II, if you think about it. And even even before that, when the Depression hit, everybody looked for the government to solve the problem. What are we going to do? Because back in the day, the communities usually took care of themselves, and and I know everybody, well, not everybody, but most of the working class people were the ones that suffered the most through the Depression. But there was always, at least in our area, I'll put it this way, and this is from stories I've heard from my grandparents, and they were farmers, and there was often times when family members who were down on their luck or short on money would come and stay, and they'd exchange room and board for work on the farm, helping take in the hay or can the garden or whatever. But we don't do that anymore. Once the government took over, with the CCC camps, and I'm not saying they were a bad thing, because my grandfather and several of my uncles, and my grandmother's brothers and her husband, the man that became her husband, worked in the CCC camps. And the one project they worked on here was a dam to make a drinking water supply for the downstream towns. And it also provided water to the local paper mill. So, there was nothing wrong as far as that goes with those projects, but they could have been done on a private level, because the rich people still had their money. They really didn't lose all that much in the long run. It was the newly rich, the old money. You didn't see the Rockefellers or the JP Morgans standing around with their hat in their hand. But, these became government projects, these CCC camp projects. And after that, it seemed like, the next bailout. And the thing that brought us out of the Depression, of course, was World War II, because the defense plants all opened up and, make bombs and planes and boats, et cetera, et cetera. And that has been kind of a cycle for a long time. Was you would see an economic downturn, and then the next thing you knew, we were in a war, which caused an economic boom. And if you're really paranoid about all that, it also was population control, because how many men, there was also women and civilians and whatnot, but how many men were killed during that time, which of course cuts the population for at least 2 to 3 generations. So it's one of those never-ending cycles. I see we're all looking for Mary again. Let's see what's going on over here. In the chat. Okay, I don't know what that was. Okay, I don't know what that was.
This is really good when you make mistakes.
Hi, Debbie. It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. It's the final bucket. I smell gold. Ah, I just got it. I'm changing my name to Brutus Gold.
All right, well, recognition too. You just go. What you want to do, baby? I'll do that. What you want to do? Want to scoot some?
Yeah.
That gets turned. That's good. Yeah, that's the job. I don't see a chat on this one. What's up with that? Lot.
Not really. Sterling's like, I don't care what you change your name, but you're always going to be considered son to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, make me blush, ladies. Thank you. Hey, Miss Q, I just got it. Rudy Goldberg. He can do it. I know how much, and I love you too. Why? Because he's drenched? I love every single one of you too. Don't forget that. Hey, there's Pothead. You guys are gonna make me cry. Stop it. They're gonna make me cry. I tell you what. They're trying to make me cry. Trying to make me blush. Charlene and them.
Very good.
Yep.
Oh, look at that there. See that? Woo! Who's the other dude?
I like that.
Darwin's in there. You got it all. I was worried about when that sound get washed out. Let me see. Tell me when you see it. Watch that. Oh,
Whoa, whoa, what? Whoa! Bring it up! Woo! Where's another pepper right there? Another pepper right there. Oh, I dropped it.
Don't even find it.
Don't even.
Yeah, where's it?
Oh, 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 oh,
Well, no, you don't need to eat everything being tough.
oh. You guys want me to show them?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. On one side's got all kinds of stuff.
You guys want to see it?
That's good.
I'll tease them for a little. I'll tease them for a second. You guys want to see it? Woo! I'm going to tease them for a second.
Like, see about a dozen of them like that. But that problem. Yep. We didn't lose any gold in the sand. We caught that.
All right, here it is. Woo!
Everything nugget better fit. Don't fit in there.
It fits. It fits. There you can put it.
That's all you can do. You can't shake it anymore. Woo, woo, woo. Surely. I knew I liked the color gold. Uh, yes, Jared, you and your family are special to us too.
Well, bring the camera.
Oh, got barely any room, man.
Hey, where's man? Come on. What's down here? All right, who's down here?
Oh,
Look over here.
oh, look at this. Oh, Miss Q, you gotta look at this.
Junkies.
Lots of junk. Woo-hoo-hoo.
You just keep saying, get it all right there. You got it in the tub. Yeah. It's good. Oh, I got the box. Go. It's on the go there, man. Get them ashes in that tub. Never get away from it. Gold bunker in cigarette ash. Looks right up. Still gonna be a little bitty.
Hold on to my cigarette matches.
Yeah, don't light cigarettes while you're on Tinder. You ain't gonna be able to when you dredge it. It's gonna be wet. But smoke is not dredging. You're gonna just see smoke all day. Stand back up on the stone for a minute. Oh, there's a piece right there. Can't shake it. Here. Ain't gonna be much in it. Let's go. Well, you gotta watch, make sure you're floated.
Oh,
Here's the other thing, it's a bad thing to throw plant material. Stick to it just like glue. Woo! There's a little bit. Woo! There's a little bit right there. Let's see if we can shake some more out.
flounder gold.
Look at this, all the way down. Starts clear up here. Yeah. I gotta get it out.
Pan in time? What is it? Starts with a pan and ends with a pan.
But the best one is just big tweezers. Man, look. You just get her tweezers and her bow out once. You won't let me get the big stuff in the pan.
Oh, it won't fit in the sniffer bottle. Oh, what's that?
However,
Yeah.
Yeah.
flat. Wow, it's real flat. Can't bend it. Actually, you can't.
Uh-oh.
Who say nothing around gold mine? Drop the cap, that's not it. Drop the bow, that's up.
Yeah, then we can pan it.
I got this. You found that. And that mouth didn't want to know.
Yeah. Right there.
Hey, I've got it all. Got that big chunk. Probably, but still. Every one of them was drilled to within 1/1000th of an inch of perfection. Everyone's within 1/1000th. It was figured out by one of the smartest men I ever met, who's no longer with us. Rest in peace, Barney.
That's the water box that the water comes out
He's the
of.
one who taught me all about this. He taught me about microscopic gold. He taught us a lot about mining purple quartz in the desert the hard way with a jackhammer and buckets and a generator. 40-pound electric jackhammer and a pick and shovel. That's how you go for gold in the Arizona desert. How we doing around here? I'm gonna get all that in here.
Imagine a couple years down the road when you take a look at it, tobacco fields. Come here.
No, it's on.
Did you want a squirt of this?
No, give me the blue one. That's what. Or actually, the black one. I want. I need to tilt this up where it's level.
The indicator light.
Yeah. Now, could that ripples work? Look at that.
Oh yeah.
That's why you gotta trust your equipment. There's many terrains with it.
Siphon.
Huh?
That's the siphon. Getting this out so you
I know.
This is why we need Zoom right here. Woo!
Probably $500,000, man, which isn't a lot by itself. It all adds up. Guess I can see that. Baby, why are you doing that? Suck that wine, you know? I like some turned this way. It's smiley face. 2 eyes, nose,
Yeah. Sure looks
yes.
party.
That's the last 12 buckets. Not bad. Mm.
11. 11 buckets.
Doesn't really matter. It's all done. Now we can go to camp. Get that all done. So we can go somewhere else. We can get it cleaner now. Raindrop.
Yeah.
Oh, that definitely was it. Go, see? Oh, the most dangerous part. I attempt this without a net and no ripples. I think it's still in there.
You still in there, Hot Tower?
Wasn't that much wood. See, it's heavy steel.
Copy that, Jared. Shirley's like, I can't wait to see the end result. Neither can I.
I've done this all the way down to just gold. Takes a while, right? Hmm?
Bad angel we can do.
Okay.
Yes, gold painting. Finding the gold, Linda. The green one is pretty much the starter pin, if I'm not mistaken, and the blue one's the finishing pin.
Everybody can see it. Good for you, Charlene.
that sound. Ooh, that sound.
Another day's work. Nothing but black.
Now let's see what I missed. Look at all that garnet sand.
Respect. It's rare that I miss a piece. Pretty rare. Mainly because I've been practicing speed painting, where you don't miss any and you got to go fast. Yeah, it's all clean in the black. That finishes that exercise. All we're gonna do is turn down and clean it up. Got it all right dirty. Clean that up. This is when you can really get a chance, get an idea, see how gold moves in the pan when you got a lot of it. Got a little bit of black and a whole lot of gold. We want to get rid of the black. So you get it all together. Then you do a little hand motion. It brings the gold out by itself. There's black sand away.
Got a plug. Come on, Bubbles. Oh, it's not. Feel like cleaning out. That's me that. Can you guys hear that? That's the sound of real money. Real money. But I got hard next to it. So we can go to it. Gotta get up pattern for a quick break. Debbie said we hear it. She heard it. They heard it. The snuffer bottle. Oh, guys, my battery's about to die. I think Miss Q has her normal.
Yes, and we want to thank everybody that's been with us for the past 3 hours. We love having your company here. Yes, all that beautiful gold you cleaned out there. No, that's been the last couple of days. So everybody, be safe, be blessed. More later.
More later.